Alright, making a video. So this person, Dawn Keane wins. Strange. Yeah, a little bold, I would say. Yeah, well, I guess the power of positive thinking. So she's apparently a newspaper and a spacecraft. Cool. So Dawn 3 times in the keyword. Brett Keane, Invendum, Gary. I wonder why Gary's in there. Doesn't seem like that would be an appropriate tag, but what the fuck. Antinatalist. So at least that was one relevant term. Team. I don't know. YouTube free. Free. The brand free. Yeah. Account. I don't know. Account. Speech. Lunch. Launch rocket. Launch rocket. Interesting. I don't know where that comes in. The band. I don't know where the band is relevant, but we'll see. Maybe there's some bands in this video. Member, Ash, May, Misty. I don't know what that is. Pokemon twice. Once with a little funny thing over the E, I guess. Pokemon. I wonder Pokemon. I wonder what that has to do with the video. Oh, it's all Pokemon. That's right. We're all in the Pokemon cartoon. Yeah, life isn't serious business, it's just Pokemon. Yeah, put on my super ray shooting glasses of Pokemon power. Let's start having the fun. Oh, here we look at that. Visual imagery, meteor hitting the earth. Dang, 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 dang. I wonder if their home phone does this. You know, it'll play an intro music, and you are about to speak to Dawn Keane wins. It goes on for fucking 50 minutes. Look at that. Whoa. She's like a meteor hitting the earth. She's a disaster. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, you're just too cool. Holy shit, yeah. Oh, afraid not. That's really not working for me, babe. Oh, please, no, don't do it. No! Oh, goodies. Your links to what? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't realize as to the detail of what these type of people think.
Oh, these type of people think. I didn't realize the detail because that requires that you do a little thinking and looking, and I can't do that at the same time.
I cannot believe.
Yes. Okay, you cannot believe.
A person, an individual.
An individual. That's right. A person who's an individual.
Can be so sad.
So sad.
So upset.
So upset.
So against.
So
people.
Against the people.
And living life. That they would be bitter.
Or that they'd be bitter. That just doesn't make any sense. So you just kind of screwed it right there. You screwed the pooch right off the bat. I mean, bitterness is an emotion. Yeah, it's a reaction. Now, if you were to describe a circumstance where somebody's watching somebody get raped and the justice system fucks them and they don't get any justice, well, yeah, they become bitter. And they say, well, fuck this. This is bullshit. And, but that's not even an argument. Okay, there's a whole argument to antinatalism. Professors write books about it and explain, like, asymmetries and stuff. And so if you're going to have input into the subject, you really ought to do something with those arguments. Like the argument from, there's no need until you create the need. And if you stop creating need, then there's no need in the universe. Interesting. Yeah.
Of happy lives. Bitter enough that they would condescend to them as to the way they live or how they live or who they are in their lives.
Well, really, that's not what people are doing. They're making arguments, okay, about whether or not you have a right, okay, some sort of license to perform biological experiments, to impose your will on a new sentient being and assume that they're going to think you are really cool in those sunglasses, Ma. I think it's really great that you and Dad are making YouTube videos instead of, like, raising us and such. I think it'd be really stupid for you to spend any time trying to actually turn us into human beings. I think you should spend a lot of time on YouTube. Yeah. That's what good parents do. You really are just too stupid. Little fucking silly Sally.
I cannot believe that a person could have such dislike for other
You already said this.
humans to be happy, that they would pour this forth.
Oh, pour this forth. It's not about you being happy. It's about you, okay, taking reckless disregard to the welfare of other people. For you to essentially say, you're going on the ride, and I don't care if there's a 1 in 1,000 chance you're going to be horribly killed. Okay, you're going. Okay, because I say so. You taking the authority, you saying that you are competent, you know you're in control, and that you can take care of it if it all goes fucking wrong. It's your obnoxious arrogance. This Brett Don Keane wins crap. When you know you're a pathetic loser, and yet you just say it. Okay? It's not real. It's just a delusion in your silly little Sally brain.
From their orifice in their face.
Well, you shouldn't even bring faces up.
It's one thing to think it up here. It's another to think it out here.
Well, it's one thing to be fat, and it's another thing to be a fat ass. What the fuck is that crap? It's one thing to think it, it's another thing to say it. Well, I suppose that's true, but theoretically, why would we want people to be thinking things and not letting us in on it? Okay, being in on it is kind of better than not being in on it. It's also called being honest, but I don't even want to bring up the word honesty because I'm sure a Keane doesn't have any conception at all of what that word means.
Do y'all really dislike life that much? You can't.
No, we dislike ignorance and stupidity. We dislike sloppiness and recklessness. We dislike inefficiency, dumb inefficiencies, totally pointless inefficiency. We hate arrogance, and you are just so fucking goddamn full of it. You're bulging with arrogance.
Find one thing in all the beauty around us.
Yeah, do you really understand anything? No, you don't. You never went to school for anything, right? You have no degrees in psychology. You understand nothing about this. Is all just an illusion of attractiveness created inside your silly little brain, okay? Now, the suffering is real. That's common to all organisms. What you find attractive is completely subjective. Now, that indicates that the two things are manifest by different functions of the brain. Okay, and that one has a substance and the other is just nonsense. It's just a contrivance of a DNA molecule through billions of years of evolution to manipulate you to maneuver through a bunch of shit. Okay, just as the worm will dig through the crap on the ground, the literal shit, okay, because it's been organized and manipulated to think the shit is beautiful. Well, it's not.
Be happy about that one thing.
It's not about being happy, shitwit. It's about one fucking thing. It's about your obnoxious arrogance to think that your children are going to be as dumb as you and to be caught up in some little Borgy DNA game and say, thank you for making me. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't a replicating molecule on planet Earth. Yeah, shitwit. How many Jews would have to die in the next Holocaust for you to say humanists kind of fail? How many? Come on, you can answer the question, can't you? How high does the number have to go before you say, oh yeah, this is a little too stupid? Yeah, sure.
Put in your mind that could bring you a little joy.
It's not the subject again, so I don't know why. You know, he's going to put my name in the title of a video. You got to talk more serious than this. You're gonna have to put on your little smart head, okay? Maybe you got another head in the closet somewhere, and one of them's the dumb head, and the stupid head, and the pretentious head, and the weasel Knievel head. Yeah, you're going to have to put on the smart fucking head if you're going to put my fucking name in the title of your fucking dumb video.
That you would not have to have such hatred, such dislike.
Yeah, right. So if people hate drunk drivers, or they hate child molesters, or they hate rapists, we've made the analogies, okay? Yeah, we hate silly Dr. Frankensteins who keep making monsters, keep making the mess. That's right. We hate you because you're just keep creating the problem. You keep creating the need that keeps needing to be served over and over and over again. And especially in this circumstance, we know the terminal velocity that the human race has reached. It's got absolutely no future. 7 billion people, declining resources, buckets of hate everywhere. What do you think you're doing, you crazy fuck?
So much oppression in your mind of joy.
Well, whatever. What do you know about joy? You're the one going on dates and you're fucking married. Right? Going on a date by Keane. What the hell does that mean? What's that about? I mean, from what I've seen of your life on the internet, you're not having a swell time, bitch. I'm doing just fine, thank you very much. I wouldn't want to be one of you crazy motherfucking losing crazy stupid fucking creep-tards. Alright, I have no resentments or any sense of envy. No. I despise the very concept that my consciousness in the future, that some future consciousness will be unfortunately trapped in monstrosities like you. Ugh, it's revolting. I'd rather be a cockroach.
When I watched the video that my husband is going to upload soon, in which this video will follow. Yes, I've heard of people not liking life and, like Mr. Emendum, Gary. And while I do enjoy your ferociousness in exclaiming your thoughts and ideas, I'm just surprised that more people haven't been able to find more joy in their lives.
Oh, please, again, this is not the fucking subject. Alright? The subject is whether fucking the natural system, the one with all the little animals running around eating each other, where 9 out of 10 of the babies die. Okay? 9 out of 10 babies in nature, it's probably even a higher number than that if you include insects and everything else, die, alright, within weeks of their birth, alright, horrible, deaths of attrition, of lack of resources, they essentially starve to death or some other mechanism. It's a fucking DNA molecule replicating, alright, you want to glorify that? That's your fucking idiotic business, but don't be sitting here pretensively talking to me that I somehow need some happy juice to get how fun and great the ride is. Fuck you. Alright, make a fucking rational argument or shut the fuck up.
I mean, I realize everybody's got some hurt or pain, or hurt and pain in their lives, in their past. Some presently, but mostly it's in the past. That's where you derive your thoughts and ideas from, is how you...
Oh, yeah, so now you're an expert. Look, the point is look, I didn't have to be, I didn't come to this universe with an agenda, alright? When I opened my eyes for the first time consciously, I started asking questions, and I started getting idiotic answers. Santa Claus, Easter Rabbit, God... nonsense. Absolute nonsense. And I drew rational conclusions. Oh, fuck. I'm in a shithole. I mean, it was quite obvious. Okay? It's an insane asylum. It's a mad fucking house, to quote the Planet of the Apes. It's a mad fucking house. And all you delusional lunatics are running around thinking you're doing something because you're doing something. But that's it. You're just doing something. Okay? You're occupying the structure that says do something. But you're not accomplishing anything. Except making a fucking mess.
Lived, how things have gone in your life. I myself, as my husband has said in a couple of his videos, I've had pain and suffering.
Who cares? Not
A
relevant.
lot of pain and suffering for myself. Others may not find it.
Well, then why are you preaching the joy road to enlightenment then? Because apparently you've had a lot of pain and suffering and it hasn't spoiled your little happy-pappy perception of the game. So there's a contradiction. See, that's a contradiction. That's what that's called. When you say one thing and now you're saying another thing. You're saying you've had a lot of pain and suffering. A lot, I guess, presumably more than normal. And it's your assumption that people like me haven't had enough of this joy thing. So how come you got this little happy-pappy perception through your pain and suffering? So you should be selling pain and suffering, then, is what you should be doing. You should tell me to go get some more pain and suffering, because it's through pain and suffering that you understand how pretty the little grass is.
So, if they knew of all of it, and no, it did not have to do with my husband. Before I even met my husband, I had a lot of pain.
Right. So then you said, gee, my life is so kick-ass, I'm going to have some kids and impose the same slop on them and let them weasel through this fucking puke that we call life. Brilliant. Man, that, it must have taken all your 6th grade education to figure that fucking Einsteinian insight out.
A lot of pain. I came from a black sheep family.
Great. And you've had one.
I've kind of been made to feel like I am a black sheep in my immediate family before my husband and kids. The one that I...
Yeah, before your husband and kids? I don't even know what that means. Before you had your husband and kids? So you went from being just a regular loser to a mega loser? Because guess what? Your husband's a sack of shit. Newsflash. He's not doing you much good.
Blood of. I was born to. But I don't let that stop me from enjoying life. I realize that's in the past, and me, myself, I look to the future, out there.
Yeah, right. What does that mean, really? Really? All you just said was like, I'm ignorant of bliss person. Okay, I have a short memory, so I'll just let it keep happening over and over and over again. I'll just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. You'll learn absolutely nothing. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You'll just keep imposing the same slop on another generation. Oh, fuck. Please, I wish that meteor in your video would get here.
Not back there, out there. That's where you're living. That's where you gotta live in order to make peace for yourself.
Yeah, well, whatever. See, you just really don't get this subject at all. That's exactly what the anti-natalists are trying to point out to you, fuckwits. Okay, is that future is long and hard. All right? Everything it's going to endure is our fault. And so if we're not going to take responsibility for that, that makes us lame and complete shit.
I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not whatever all these, peaceful religions or thoughts and ideas are. I'm my own person.
Yeah.
And my own person says that in order for me to be happy, I gotta let that stuff go.
Whatever.
In order to look forward.
Write a self-help book.
Raise the children that I have brought into this world to be happy.
This doesn't have anything to do with any subject I talk about on the internet. I don't do self-help books on the internet. So again, why is my name in the title of this pablum, this superficial jibber jabber? Oh, I personally rub crystals and it gets me all orgasmy. What is this mush, this babble, this childish, infantile muck? Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with me. So get my fucking name off of it, please.
As well. Our kids don't have a lot of pain and suffering as Brett and I have had in our childhoods.
Yeah, I wonder if their articulation did well as you is this and such. Yeah, maybe it's good that you're on the internet not teaching them and not taking any time to develop their consciousnesses. Yeah, it's probably best. to spend as little. Let the internet raise them. The rest of the internet.
And they are lucky in that sense. They're lucky that we chose not to be like our parents.
Oh, and I guess they're lucky they weren't born with Down syndrome, or they weren't some other liability. And who the hell knows, though? Okay, right? The game isn't up yet, right? One of them still get picked off by cancer. So you don't know what you're in for yet, silly Sally, the silly Sally.
And I know I'm going to get some haters making comments on my video. I do reserve the right
blah, blah, blah,
to ignore or remove those comments.
Blah, blah, blah,
So
blah,
think
blah,
long and hard,
blah,
because
blah,
you know
blah,
if you make
blah,
something too
blah,
rude or ignorant, comment-wise,
blah, blah, blah,
or
blah, blah, blah,
video-wise,
blah, blah, blah,
attached
blah,
to my video or try to attach it to my video.
blah, 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 blah,
I
blah,
will
blah,
remove,
blah, blah,
especially
blah,
people
blah,
that
blah,
are
blah,
too
blah, 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 blah.
I don't know if it's that I choose it or that as part of the survival mentality.
Blah, 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 blah,
I choose
blah,
to
blah.
put my past exactly where it's supposed to be in the past.
Fucking hey, you already did this fucking routine. Is this the whole fucking video? Or you're just gonna repeat yourself 3 times on every fucking subject? And it's not even relevant to the goddamn subject. What you do to get through your stupid fucking meaningless life is your fucking business. It has nothing to do with the subject of the ethics, okay, of procreation. The ethics of creating a human being with the expectation that they're going to be as dumb as you and think playing hopscotch for 100 years is a good fucking idea. That's the issue, you dumb shit. And of course the issue is the whole natural system, which is a DNA molecule replicating. Okay? It's not little butterflies and little heart-shaped flowers and sweet little music. No, it's a fucking goddamn shithole where little changes in the molecules and all of a sudden they kill each other and eat each other. You bitch. Fuck. But you've probably eaten plenty of them yourself.
But I also choose to learn from that past as to how not to be.
Whatever. Come on.
Some of it has really taught me a lot about myself. To reflect on some things that has happened, some things that were not the best for me in my life.
Who cares?
But also, I try to forget about it. You know how you have
Who cares?
Metaphorically speaking, your file cabinet's in your brain, and you file away certain memories. Some memories you file away as to open later, so you can revisit them.
To anything I talk
those are memories that make you
about on the internet.
And there are some files that you put away, you lock away, and you hope to never have to open those drawers again. Those are broken cobwebs, dust, and they're in the very farthest back of the warehouse of...
Oh, whatever. Again, this is just such garbage. What does this have to do with anything again? And again, what parts of it do you forget? What parts of you... Isn't it a good idea for human beings to be a little bit respectful of their reality of their life? If they're going to have kids, they should take note of the fact that, especially if their own life sucked, that might be evidence that maybe they don't want to mess with this fucking thing. That's a little bit fucking dangerous, because it could double suck for their kids. Alright? You had it bad. You had suck. But they could have double suck. Or triple suck, or quadruple suck. And yet you're still obnoxious enough to say, I'm going to take a chance anyway. Why? Because I feel like it. And I've erased from my memory any kind of notion of caution. And this is I'm supposed to fucking have an opinion? I'm supposed to opine on the meaning of this video to me? Well, what this means to me is that people are so fucking goddamn dumb, and they deserve every bit of ridicule I've ever spoken about them. People, human beings, as made example by you, as exemplified by you, are a perfect demonstration of why we, human beings, are fail. And, Preposterous fail.
Memories. Those are where I would say 75% of my past are.
Blah, blah, blah. I didn't watch this video, so really, I'm sorry about this. I didn't know she was just going to babble.
That can help me here in the now.
I didn't know she was just doing this shit.
So why dwell on it?
You're wasting my time.
Who look down so much on other people,
fuck you.
Whether they have pain and suffering in their lives now, or...
Well, look, Mrs. Einstein, you're the one who made the video, right? I don't know you from shit. And then you start talking about people being bitter and being this and being that, and it's all a pile of shit. Now, you either have an argument on the subject of antinatalism or you don't. But this crap, I got no use for this crap.
Happiness and joy in their lives now. Why would you begrudge the people that? It's fine for you to have pain and suffering, but anybody else?
The subject is antinatalism. The natalism means procreation. It means don't keep playing the game. The game is stupid. Okay, let's say the players are innocent. They're all good guys. But the game is dumb. So you just stop playing the game. The players can play it out, have their little jollies, but just don't make more of them. Not a complex concept. Just don't make more. Don't make more of a mess. Just deal with the mess we got, and that's it.
What, they don't count? They themselves have pain and suffering. They want others to have pain and suffering. If they have happiness, they have no problem with other people having happiness. So with that concept in mind...
Again, you just don't get it. You're the one claiming a right, okay, a right to play God, to create new human beings, okay, that will have to navigate the environment, the world, and have to do it to their own comfort and without causing harm to the other beings that exist. And we already know that's almost impossible to do in the world we've created. And almost in any world we can imagine, it's going to be very difficult to do. And so it is you who are the one with this aggressive, I know what's best, asshole arrogance. And you're talking as if we're arrogantly wagging our finger at you. No, you're wagging your fucking uterus at the world and saying, I will produce. I know what I'm doing. Well, you don't know what you're fucking goddamn doing, and I'm going to tell you that right straight to your fucking face. You're an idiot, okay? Nature's provided you with a gun, but it hasn't provided you with any fucking goddamn intelligence to use it. And so you're a menace.
Why not create some happy moments?
Blah, 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 blah.
Create happy thoughts. Find a place that whenever... the here and now is kind of bogs you down and really gets you into a depression.
Oh, God,
Find
this
a
is
place
incredible.
in your mind, or a place out in nature that you can go that relaxes you, that causes you to be uplifted.
You know, in none of my videos do I say, well, I do. I sometimes complain about life, but I mean, everybody can do that. But I'm not soliciting your fucking goddamn advice. I'm really not, okay? And I really don't need it or appreciate it. Should I tell you how to decorate your fucking house? I mean, I tell you that those glasses aren't working for you and that lipstick's too red. There, does that help you somehow? Oh, fuck.
To be set free, to be lightened in your feelings. Not enlightened, lightened. Because sad and unhappy feelings can kind of bog you down, make you feel it like you got the weight on your shoulders. But if you can find a place that makes you feel happy, you can lighten that weight.
Oh, well, really. If that's all I was interested in, I'd just eat lead paint like you have done. Yeah. Oh, you people are just so outrageous. You really just don't get it, right? This isn't philosophy. This is just you babbling about your personal lifestyle decisions. It has nothing, it's not relevant to anything. This isn't even relevant to somebody who's miserable, which I'm not.
Free yourself from it. I'm not saying you have to go meditate somewhere, but someplace, say it's a pond where there's ducks and there might be a bench there or a big log you can sit on. You can just sit there and take some stale bread and feed the ducks. And you just stare at the water and watch the...
Yeah, and then you could contemplate, well, that duck will probably be dead in 6 months, and that duck's going to miss it for 2 years, and then that duck's going to get a parasitic worm that's going to slowly eat its brain, and then that duck... Yeah, that's what I could do. That'll make me feel a lot better.
Little minnows swim around at the edge of the pond, or the frogs, or... You know, this time of year I don't imagine there's so much of that, but...
Yeah, but it's all dead.
Still, it's out in nature. You can...
Dead. Killed by nature.
You know, if you don't
Eaten by maggots.
Go to a museum or to a library, or, you know, if you have a friend that has a very serene setting in their home, ask them if you can come over and sit in their garden.
Oh, well, why don't you just stick your head further up your ass?
Feeling kind of down.
Yeah, that's what you can do.
Don't want to talk at the moment.
Yeah.
But that place in your home
head even further up your own ass.
Nice. Makes me feel comfortable. Makes me feel relaxed. Find a place like that.
Oh, fuck you.
You know, Mr. Gary, I used you as an example.
Mr. Gary, now it's Mr. Gary. Oh, God.
Your thoughts and ideas on other people. And on things in general. Tangible and intangible.
Look, crazy person. I argue philosophy on the internet, okay? I don't solicit a single personal conversation about this psychobabble bullshit. Not one single time do I do that. No, it is you assholes who show up with these silly, stupid arguments, okay? Paraphrasing, not even complex, even simple philosophical concepts into your fucking goddamn putrid, cartoonish imagery, and your personal narratives. Okay, that's not philosophy. It has no interest to me. Take it some fucking place else, crazy bitch. Oh shit! You don't have a right to be frustrated by our ignorance. You should just eat it. Yeah, just eat the ignorance that I'm feeding you. See, I chewed the ignorance for you, and now I'm going to stick it in your mouth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't you like it? No, I don't. And I resent it. Eat your own cud, cow.
You do some of your videos in some nice woods. Do you have a place in those woods that relaxes you? That calms you?
I have a place in my pants that does that. God damn it, people.
Hearted?
Leave me alone.
Because if so, it would be a great place to spend more time. I know that life has a lot of stuff that throws...
You know nothing.
And some of it not so great. But...
You're an ignorant twat.
You can. I swear you can.
I swear. Take my word for it. I'm intellectual. And I have sunglasses. Take my word for it. Look into my non-existent eyes.
I Mr. Brett.
You can tell.
Some friends that we had at the time. I was able to get through it.
Mr. Brett.
And as you have seen me in, just about every video I've ever been in, I am pretty much a lighthearted person. I am peaceful.
Pretty light-brained also.
As a human, we all have...
I wonder which one weighs more.
They don't have to
your heart or your brain.
They do not have to be your whole life. Set your mind free.
Yes, don't let it be, have neurons in it.
He thinks all the time. All the time he's got something going in his mind. And I don't. And I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Please don't.
But I always have to tell him, try not to think. I know it's hard.
Oh, please, Jesus.
Try not to think about a lot of stuff. Narrow your
ignorance of bliss.
Don't let it clutch
right? Bliss of ignorance.
Think on certain
Be
things.
a fucking Borgish moron.
That are positive.
Be a sycophant to the DNA Borg icon.
Maybe that you don't mind speaking with. You don't necessarily want to hang out with them.
Why don't you just become a Jehovah's Witness and leave me the fuck alone, silly person?
But it's someone who you feel refreshed after you talk to them. Or maybe it's a neighbor. Now, back to what I was talking about.
Mush cake recipes.
I I do not always have something weighing on my mind.
You probably don't even know how to properly clean a toilet.
And it can be nice and refreshing.
What are you an
expert
expert
at? You could say, as Mr. Monk says, it's a gift and a curse.
Oh yeah, gifted.
It's a curse because
gifted.
Sometimes it'd be nice to have some thoughts just thrown around in my brain that trouble me. But I don't.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't know why.
Oh God, help me.
But I do have a lot of pleasant thoughts floating around.
Oh, please, just shut up.
You know, sometimes I have no thoughts at all.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Get rid of
especially when you make videos.
Subconscious. I'm sure there's a subconscious below that even.
Oh, yeah,
but it doesn't bring itself to light. It doesn't bring itself to light.
Wow, look at that. There, finally a little bit of scientific theory. She has a scientific there's a subconscious. It's amazing. Yeah, all of a sudden I start saying things. I don't know where they came from. Oh. Yeah. Magic.
Forefront in my thoughts. Hopefully, this kind of helps some people.
Why don't you put some people in the title of the video?
You don't have to meditate, but sometimes meditation can be a good thing. You just sit and think and clear your mind. Focus on the place that made you happy at one point in time.
I don't know. I think nose enemas are really good. So, yeah, that would be my advice. I think you should just get a nasal enema. Yeah, that'll help a lot. Clears your head. Nasal enema. That's my advice. Little advice channel. Here's my advice on how to have a stupid, pointless, idiotic, moronic, inefficient, crazy, fucked up life. By Dawn Keane Wins.
What makes you happy now? And just picture yourself being there. Carefree. No worries.
No worries.
No bills to pay. Don't worry about, the cars breaking.
Yeah, don't worry about reality. Right. Just keep deluding yourself and the pink unicorn will arise from the volcano. Isn't it volcano dying? Volcano unicorns.
Yeah. Just bring yourself, just clear your mind.
Yeah, well,
let some stress go.
Yeah, just fill it full
and I guarantee
nothing.
Sometime in the near future, you will start feeling better.
The absolute babble.
And you won't be so bogged down by all the negative thoughts.
Oh, yeah, the negative thoughts. Oh, that reality thing. We don't want to be thinking about reality. That's not what philosophers do. Philosophers don't talk about reality. Yeah, they just talk about the bibble and the babble, and the mumbo and the jumbo.
I hope you have a great day. Phil?
I hope you grow a brain, but it's too late anyway. You already did the damage. Yeah, you already blighted another generation of fucknut.
Free to post videos to us, whether they're on topic or not.
Yes, whether they're on topic or not. Be irrelevant. Irrelevancy is really cool. Yeah.
Content by attaching it as a video response.
Yeah,
Brett and I will be happy to watch, rate, and to share your videos.
Yeah, well, geez. I guess you're doing more than I would do. That's right, because I'm not going to watch this shit.
Please don't forget to rate, sub, and favorite our videos as well.
Don't forget, but I told you to take everything out of your brain, but don't forget this one. Yeah, because, you couldn't figure it out on your own. You couldn't figure out the subscribe button up there. No, you couldn't figure that out. The little thummies thing here, you couldn't figure that out on your own. I need to tell you what to do, because human beings are that fucking stupid. Yeah, and they should breed. People who can't figure out to subscribe or rate a video without being told to do it, they should breed.
This is a community, so let's help each other.
No, it isn't.
Mr. Evolution 777.
Facebook and MySpace. Yeah, and maybe you could buy his camera and buy his other stuff so we could pick up another $5 here and there. Yeah. Because, we don't have a work ethic or anything.
If you enjoyed Brett's church phone calls, lots can be found at Flip TV.
Oh, you little commercial for the Brett.
Video descriptions
yeah. This is just so disgusting. Again, these people should breed. People who need a big, giant arrow pointing to the description, right? Those people should have the freedom to breed. They need a big arrow to point to the description box. Oh, that's just so pathetic. So that was worth it. The ending was worth it. Okay, yes, the video's way too long. Look, I'm not gonna respond again to these Keane nonsense idiots, these whatever they are, these used car salesmen. They don't even sell used cars, they just sell pictures of used cars. But whatever, fuck these fucking idiots. The end. Fuck off.